What is going on? My name is Andrew, and welcome to my Black Ops 2 gun review. Before we get started, I wanted to give a special thanks to Bobloblaw, who is retiring from YouTube and whose channel helped me a great deal in my comeback to shooters. I was fortunate to have been a member of Bob's squad, and I hope to continue Bob's legacy in the gun review by helping you much in the way he helped me. Thank you, Bob, for your time on YouTube. You will be truly missed. I wish you and your family the best. And now, let's get started. In this episode, we are taking a look at the AN-94, the in-game and real-life replacement for the aging Kalashnikov weapons platform. I will be ranking the assault rifles into 3 tiers based on the overall rankings. In real life, the AN-94 fires the smaller 5.45 by 39mm round comparable to the NATO 5.56 round, rather than the AK's 7.62mm round. This smaller round enables the soldier to carry more ammunition. The weapon comes in 3 magazine sizes, with a 30 and 45 being standard and a possible 60 round drum magazine being a possible variant. She fires 2 rounds at 1800 RPM and in full auto at 600 RPM. The AN-94's effective combat range is 700 meters. The weapon is still being evaluated by the Russian military. However, it seems that they prefer the 5.45mm variant of the Kalashnikov over the AN-94. In-game, the AN-94 is the final assault rifle unlocked at level 55, although you can choose to carry the weapon over to the next prestige via a prestige unlock token. The AN-94 carries over its real-world uniqueness by firing the first 2 rounds at 900 RPM, and then fires the rest of the clip at 600 RPM. I would definitely recommend bump firing with this weapon, as when you stop firing, you reset to 900 RPM. Although you can choose to use select fire with this weapon to increase your weapon's fire rate to 900, you risk sacrificing your close range performance. The AN-94 is a medium-high damage, highly accurate assault rifle. The weapon's recoil is very manageable and is aided by bump firing. The sweet spot for the AN-94 is in its medium range engagements, where you can take full advantage of the weapon's maximum damage and accuracy. The weapon scores well with its damage profile of 40 close and 24 at range. Time to kill is also fast, needing just 3 to 5 bullets to kill. The weapon has a 1.2 headshot multiplier, and therefore I highly recommend always going for headshots with this weapon. The hipfire spread is average, but it is entirely serviceable when surprised in close quarters combat. However, it is not advisable to hipfire only the weapon. The weapon comes with the automatic assault rifle standard of 30 rounds. With extended mags, you can extend this to 40 rounds. Reload speed is average, but it can easily be reload cancelled, lessening the need for fast mags. And now for my recommended attachments. I run stock as a standard on all my assault rifles, and I will be making liberal use of stock in all my assault rifle recommendations. However, if you choose to forego stock, you will sacrifice mobility and will be vulnerable to fast moving SMGs and shotguns in close quarters combat, along with hampering your ability to challenge snipers via sidestepping at range. The iron sights are very clean and usable. Optics are not a necessity with this weapon, and it is best to spend a point elsewhere. There is a slight visual recoil, but once you master the weapon's overall recoil, it shouldn't be a hindrance. Silencers are great for stealth builds, and you can offset the increase in recoil that silencers incorrectly give in-game by pairing it with grip. Quick draw, fast mags, extended mags, and FMJ are all serviceable attachments for the AN-94. Although the weapon can be good with the other attachments, I find that they are not needed for this weapon. For perk selection, I recommend foregoing a secondary and any lethal or tactical equipment and instead focusing on 4 perks. As with this weapon, you should be able to stay alive longer and build up to the higher streaks. Perk 1 depends on if you're using a silencer or not. If using a silencer, ghost is essential to staying off that radar. But if you choose to go loud, I would recommend using flak jacket to help minimize damage from enemy explosives. Since you are building high streaks and staying alive longer, Scavenger from perk 2 is essential for this weapon. In perk 3, I prefer Tactical Mass for its protection not only against shock charges, but also against flashbangs and concussion grenades. I take a greed wild card of either perk 2 or perk 3. I mainly spend it on perk 2 toughness to minimize flinch, but you could also take cold-blooded to counter target finders, or dexterity for maximum movement, maybe even engineer to fully avoid enemy equipment, and if you're using the care package. Alright, so where does the AN-94 rank? I rank the AN-94 as a tier 1 rifle, placing it second overall, barely ahead of the number 3 overall assault rifle. Its great accuracy, low recoil, and good overall damage make this rifle a serious threat on the battlefield. In the hands of a highly skilled player, this weapon is devastating. But even in the hands of a novice player, this weapon makes them a force to be reckoned with. This weapon definitely lives up to its COD 4 AK-47 predecessor, and even regains position as a top tier weapon which had been lost in previous titles. So where do you rank the AN-94? Be sure to post up in the comments section and let me know what you think about this weapon, where I've ranked it, and where do you rank the AN-94. Next, I will be reviewing the MTAR. But which assault rifle would you like me to rank after that? I need some input from you guys, so be sure to leave me some feedback. Also, please leave me some feedback on the series as a whole and let me know how I am doing and what changes you would like to see happen. If you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. You can also subscribe over at moTube to receive a text message when I upload, but unfortunately it is US only and standard text and messaging rates may apply. If you haven't seen my video on why I've started to do gun reviews, be sure to check that video out by clicking the annotation or the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time, here on the Gun Review.